Okay, we try again. We are back here on camera and we're opening up the bar there. That's Jason, by the way. Jason and lovely little Mia. Mia with the lovely smile. Mia, why don't you smile for us? And Jason is very charming, handsome young boy. Hard working, as you can see. Very hard working. Jason he's a very good chef. So if you guys come here, you will be eating what he is preparing. Jason the chef, we call him for short. 4-letter word, chef. Mia, chef is a 4-letter word. Did you know that? Huh? So Mia, who's the best chef, you or Jason?
I don't know.
You don't know? Come on, don't be shy. Tell us. Who's the best? What is your specialty, Mia, in food?
Adobo.
Adobo.
Manok.
Manok. Oh, and what about Jason? Jason, you are good in Pacata burger, and how about your nachos? Is it getting better now?
Yeah.
Is it better or best?
Best.
Best. Okay, so Jason's nachos and burger, and then Mia has her adobo. Hey, what the hell? This fucking dumb dog. Okay, hit him. Okay, almost got run over. He's sleeping in the road, this dog. Okay, guys, I want to talk about health, because now we're discussing food, healthy eating options, cooking, and all that stuff. You see, a lot of people living in Western countries like Australia or USA, of course, and even Europe now, are highly unhealthy. By the way, I've lost a lot of weight. A lot of people say, "Oh, Frank, you know, you got to lose weight." I'm not that bad, but I totally agree that I'm not in good shape right now, because I fell I fell through a little bridge, a mini bridge, and fucking my shoulder is very weak at the moment. I try to do some push-ups and what do you call these fucking things? You know, like this morning, and it's really aching. But I did about 20. So there's no excuses. I know. But yeah, and then the last year, you guys don't know this, but I broke my foot. No, actually the right foot. 2 bones, 1 toe and 2 bones. So that wasn't pleasant. And then I was only walking on this for 3 weeks, and carrying a fucking heavy backpack. And yeah, that didn't work out well. So it really damaged my foot, and still painful actually, recovering. Here's a map of the Philippines, guys. So in case you don't know where we are, this is Mindanao. Mindanao looks like a flying elephant. This is the mouth of the elephant here. This is the trunk. This is the forehead, and well, there's no big ear, you know, on the elephant, but here is the back. It's like a flying elephant, a magic flying elephant. Imagine that with a wing. This is the wing. And then here is some kind of the ass of the elephant. And we are actually here near the ass in this bay here. Surigao, you see Surigao del Sur, this whole area up here. This is our province. This is the Pacific Ocean going to US, whatever, or Guam, that area. So, and then Davao, the capital city, is down here. Davao Oriental, Davao City is Compostela Valley. So basically, Davao del Sur. So when you, this is Davao here. So we are up. It's about 5 to 6 hours travel by bus. So if you have a car, probably 4 hours. The nearest airport to us would be here, Agusan del Norte, here on this bay. It's a place called Butuan. That's only 2 hours by car, and maybe 3 hours by bus from us. So this is where we are on the greater scheme of things. Now, if you look at the map further, you go up. This is Manila is up here. A lot of people fly into Manila, then they get a connecting flight to Butuan or Davao. Okay, you could fly into Cebu. That's another option. Cebu City, and you can take a boat. You can sail to Butuan here. There's a port. You can actually sail overnight usually. So that's a pretty good way to get here. So, the ship is very comfortable. You can get a berth. You can get a bunk or a cabin. So there are many ways, and then from here we are very accessible to, for example, Siargao, Siargao Island is here, right? Which is the surfing. Kamigan is not inaccessible either. Kamigan is where the hell is Kamigan? Oh, there is Kamigan. Sorry, there is Kamigan. I've been there. Very nice. It's a more or less volcanic island. So you can go by road and then take a ferry road and then take a ferry. Blah blah blah. So anyway, this is really, really nice. This, for me, in my opinion, this Surigao del Sur is the nicest part of the Philippines. Very traditional, laid back, safe, clean, gorgeous, okay? Really nice. And then that is Mindanao. The problem area now, Mindanao, to give you a perspective, the problem area is all the way, if you can make it all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. You see the trunk of the elephant here? Now here, this is going, these islands here, you see them? Off the trunk and going, this is, here you have Indonesia and Malaysia. This is the problem area. It's so far away from us that, you know, that we are really ultra super safe here. You know, this is probably the safest part of the Philippines, right here. These terrorists or whatever you want to call them, these fucking robbers and kidnappers, they can easily get to Palawan and Cebu and all these places, and Bohol. They invaded Bohol, but they cannot sail around and get to us. That's totally physically impossible. Okay. So you are very welcome here. It's super safe. Okay, let's talk about health. Seeing we're talking about safety and all this stuff, I want to discuss health because, you know, when a lot of guys, when we come to Philippines to retire or have a look, you know, extended visit, is that the fact is that we are not very healthy because we come from very unhealthy environments. Like I said, with the West. The West is a really unhealthy environment to live in. So why is that? Well, you know, the Western so-called democracies, which democracy is just a misnomer for a country that's run by greedy fuckers, otherwise known as big corporations, vested interests. So instead of being run by a real government, like a fucking the president is running or the government is running the place, in any so-called democracy, the country, this is far from the truth. So the country, any democracy, let's look at the US for example, is run by pharmaceuticals, big oil, and Wall Street, right? You know, not necessarily in that order, but they give direct orders to the so-called president. I mean, if anybody here, I don't think anybody watching my channel is a fucking fool. So I doubt if any of you guys ever believe that people like Obama or George Bush or whatever, Clinton, were ever running the country. If you believe that, then you probably believe that Ronald McDonald runs McDonald's or that whatever, you know. So something equally ridiculous. Now the problem poor old Trump has is that Trump actually wants to run the USA, and here he's realizing that it's not that simple. You're the president, but you have zero say in this process, basically, right? And he's like, no, I'm the president. I'm fucking making the decisions here, and then these vested interests, who are the real powers, they're telling him, fuck you. We've been running this country for 100 years. Who the fuck do you think you are? Right, this is what's happening, and the same thing basically happened here in the Philippines until Mr. Duterte, Harry, took over the situation here, but he is much more direct than Mr. Trump can dream to be, and I think Duterte is wrestling very hard to take control and to really make meaningful changes. So let's all support Mr. Duterte, right? Now, nice painting there in the background, huh? So what I want to say is, like, when you arrive here, you know, you come from these fake democracies and these fake cultures, where they are basically just pumping you full of poison. The mission of these companies, mass companies, McDonald's, Walmart, Wall Street, pharmaceuticals, is to make you sick and keep you alive as long as possible, but keeping you sick all the time. 50% of all Americans under the age of 30 years old, half of Americans are already on medication. Can you imagine that? 85 million people on medication. Can you imagine how much money these pharmaceuticals are making? The richest doctor in the world is a South African living he went to the US. He graduated at Wits University, went to the US. He's worth 13 billion dollars. He's the richest man in Los Angeles, South African. Second richest man is another South African, Elon Musk, in Los Angeles. But anyway, the point I'm making is that these people are making fantastical amounts of money. With that money, what can you do? You can buy power, you can buy presidents, governments, you can change laws, you can do whatever you want. So the American population and the Western population on the whole are doomed. The populations of the West are doomed to bad, ill health. They are truly doomed. Because there is no other alternative. The fucking pharmaceuticals are not going to give you any alternative, okay? They want you to be a slave to bad health, a fucking slave. So you're enslaved. You arrive in the Philippines. That's why you look around the Philippines. You arrive, when you come here, you see these expats, man. A lot of them are fucking on the point of dropping dead. So guys, I want to talk about that. And you have to, this is coming here is your golden opportunity, your golden parachute to drop out of this fucking vicious cycle of of where you came from. This vicious cycle of like addicted to shitty manufactured foods, junk foods, junk this, junk that, I mean, cigarettes, tobacco, other drugs, This is your chance. Look at this beautiful, clean and green environment we have here, clean, green, serene. Clean, green and serene. You have the golden opportunity now to change yourself, right? Especially if you hook up with a lovely young little lady that is really very viable. I mean, do you want to be like a fucking old wreck next to her, putting her to shame? Bring yourself up. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Even if no matter what you have to do, fucking do it. I do fasting. I did last year. I did 18 days of fasting, right? Whole days. I didn't eat a single crumb of food in 18 days, which was great. You saw my videos a year or so ago before I came here. I was 107-8 kilogram, which is like 240 pounds. I'm only like 1.7 something meters tall, 5.7 or 8. So that was way too heavy for me. Now I'm 94.34. I'm beginning to feel I've got a few kilograms that I want to get rid of. But the point here is, guys, you come here, you already have diabetes or you're pre-diabetic, and you are addicted to junk food, junk lifestyle, drugs. You're an addict. Let's just admit it. We're all fucking addicts when we arrive here, okay? Now, this is your golden opportunity to change yourself, okay? Like my girlfriend told me, Frank, do something about yourself, I don't want to feel ashamed when we go out. And she was so right. Do you want to be this fucking big bullfrog and you have this beautiful, young, gorgeous, I mean, do you want to put her to shame like that? Come on, guys. I know you guys don't want to. I know you guys want to fucking become a totally new person, man. And I tell you, it's very viable. I'm here to help you. I have my safety and survival training course. I'm starting my health and wealth company. I have my safari, Club Safari franchise of healthy food. So all of this, if you guys are interested, come here. I will help you to get into shape, get your, your health back, get your real confidence, not a fake confidence, a real confidence. Then do the business. Philippines is wide open for this kind of business. I'm telling you now. The Filipinos here are in the same death spiral as the West. Obesity, blood sugar spiking. They have the huge diabetes phenomenon also appearing here. Heart diseases. Addicted to fucking junk food, Coca-Cola, soft drinks, sugary shit. Drugs, of course. Duterte is fighting a massive war against drugs. All of it is here in the Philippines. It's a mini USA, a mini America. So the business opportunities are fucking boundless here to fight this scourge, okay? You come here, you get yourself into shape. Number two, start your own business with your new partner. Find yourself a good, gorgeous new partner with your newfound confidence. And boom, you're off. I'm your man here, man. I'm your man here. Boom. Okay, so that is my advice to you guys. Come here. Make up your mind what you want to be. See yourself. 6 months from now, I'm going to lose 100 pounds. That is very easy. I lost 15 kilograms in a month. Okay, which is, what is that? It's 40 pounds, 40 plus pounds in a month. Okay, so if you are heavily overweight, give yourself 100 pounds. Give yourself, okay, don't be too, I mean, when you can lose weight very fast. I have all the fucking ways, and it's 3 months will be enough. But let's give yourself 3 to 6 months. Do it steady, slowly but steadily, because you have to change your lifestyle. You have to change your mentality. You have to change your brain. Your brain is fucking connected and wired in the wrong ways now. You've got to get rid of all that shit. Get rid of all your shit going on in there, and 6 months from now you could be a brand new person. Brand new. You know some fucking self-defense. You're confident. You've got some muscle on you. You're in good shape. You've lost your fucking flabby, shitty, poisonous fat. You're a hot shot. You feel like a stud. You got your young babe. She looks at you with real admiration, because you are a stud. That's what you want to be. You want to be a fucking stud and a bull, not a fucking loser, a frog, a bullfrog, boop, 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 bouncing around. Okay, you're not in the West anymore. Now you're here in the fucking jungle. Change your life, guys. Come on. Let's make a pact. We are here to change ourselves, and we are here to help change this society for the better, of course, like the Filipinos are now. Filipinos are now switched on, man. And this president switched them on. They're proud. They want to be the best. The Philippines want to be the best. I'm telling you now, the Philippines are going to be the best country in Asia, not far in the future. The Filipinos are fucking switched on, man. Okay, come and join us, okay? It's like a little crusade. Your own little jihad to good health and a lot of fun. Cheers.